Through goes Hamilton! Unbelievable stuff! Lewis Hamilton ahead of Max Verstappen. They touch! Does the inside work out well for the Mercedes? No, Sainz is ahead now, coming round the outside and making contact. It's Kevin Magnussen, and Magnussen goes off to the gravel.
I've been hit.
Soft tyres going on for Hamilton. Hamilton has to slot behind the Alfa Romeo, just back out a little bit going into turn 2. Hamilton now fancies his chances to go around the outside at turn 3 and does so. So he's going to have DRS down the main straight. Carlos Sainz just trying to break the toe somewhat as they pass the main grandstand, but he's not broken it enough as Lewis Hamilton swoops round in front of Carlos Sainz and up into 4th place.
Great work, guys. Really happy with that result.
Hamilton will get a decent exit and has got a decent exit on the fresher tyres and is racing Ocon now down towards turn 1. Lewis Hamilton gets himself past Esteban Ocon. Fernando Alonso hasn't been into the pits yet. These tyres are a lot older than Hamilton's. Hamilton moves out from behind the rear wing of the Alpine and then moves past the Alpine by the time they put the brakes on. Lewis Hamilton's taking the long way round there. This is going to be pretty tight. Verstappen has the outside line though. Hamilton on the inside. Lewis Hamilton ahead of Max Verstappen.
Well-deserved podium.
Great effort, guys.
Hamilton gaining on Norris, and as we get into Brooklands by the BRDC clubhouse, you can hear the cheers. Can Perez squeeze past? They're going wheel to wheel towards Vale now. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Leclerc has that inside line. Perez goes off the track. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff. There goes Hamilton round the outside at Brooklands. No, can't get past there, but he forces Charles Leclerc wide, and now through Luffield, he's just inching ahead. The roars of the crowd willing Hamilton back onto the podium. Lewis Hamilton's on the podium for a 13th time here at Silverstone.
Thanks so much for the hard work. Good points.
Verstappen gets away well, ahead of Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz and George Russell. We've got cars going wide at a crash at the first corner. Here comes Lewis Hamilton, making a move down the inside at turn 1 on Alex Albon.
He's got to have a chance here. He's gone to the outside again, though.
And that was the first part of his best chance so far to get past Mick Schumacher. The second part might be slightly easier because he consistently gets a better exit out of turn 3. Hamilton gets DRS, Mick Schumacher hasn't, and as they get into the braking zone, Hamilton is ahead. It's like a repeat of yesterday's sprint, but is Mick Schumacher starting to struggle on his tyres a bit, and is Hamilton trying to dive down the inside at turn 8. What a place to make an overtake. So Hamilton's got 10 mile an hour extra speed because of the DRS, and that very much helps him to clear not 1 but 2 Haas cars. And it's Lewis Hamilton taking another podium. That's 3 in a row, isn't it, for Lewis Hamilton now? And we're looking now from the back of the grid where there are many out of place trying to make their way through the field.
A few of them escaping, and that's why Lewis Hamilton went to the back of the field then. He went through the escape road.
This is really tight. Gasly goes through, and Lando Norris loses a place there to Gasly, and Lewis Hamilton on the scene says thank you very much. Verstappen getting away better and has that inside line going into turn 1. Verstappen's ahead of Carlos Sainz. Lewis Hamilton goes round the outside and Sainz is spun round in his tag. Can Hamilton dive down the inside for the lead of the race? Yes, he can. Hamilton now takes the lead. Hamilton leading the race. Verstappen goes down the inside. Hamilton sees that coming, tries the switcheroo. Verstappen goes deep, and now they're going to go wheel to wheel. Hamilton tries to go round the outside. Verstappen just runs him out of space, but then there's a drift from the Red Bull, almost giving Hamilton the chance to move back again. Now the track will swing left-handed. Hamilton hasn't given this one up, but Verstappen just moves ahead.
Oh, so close, mate, but yeah, we'll get him next time.
I gave it everything, guys.
Lewis Hamilton already catching his teammate George Russell, who's trying to get that slipstream behind Verstappen. So it's Verstappen from Russell, Hamilton with Perez. Now Hamilton breaks out from the toe and tries to get down the inside. Then comes Lewis Hamilton, being challenged by Sergio Perez, who has to brake hard before he goes into the back of the Mercedes and Russell. Hamilton trying to squeeze his way through into second place and does so. Verstappen leads from Hamilton. Hamilton second. It's lights out and away we go. They weren't held very long at the start. Russell gets away very cleanly though, and he's already got Lewis Hamilton behind him. Verstappen right on the tail. There are Lewis Hamilton and Sergio Perez too. Verstappen goes round the outside of Lewis Hamilton. Has Verstappen got ahead by the time they get to the next corner? They touch. The Mercedes of Hamilton and the Red Bull of Verstappen make contact here in Interlagos.
Puncher, right puncher, rear puncher, I think.
Hamilton trying to make amends, pulling out from behind the slipstream of Sebastian Vettel's Aston Martin. He's managed to get his man. There goes Lewis Hamilton. Look at that. Even before he jams the brakes on to head into turn one, Lewis Hamilton now ahead of Lando Norris.
A great team result, 1-2.
Congratulations to the team. Thank you so much for your consistent efforts. This is an amazing result for everybody, and congratulations to George. Really so happy for everybody.